Hello? Is this working? We live? We good? Twitch.tv/Dr. Skulls our baby! Alright. Alright, so, doing English subtitles because it's the best. Alright. Have I played the Stanley Parable before? No, I have not. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Well, we could make it till the computer is visible, but for once in my life, I'm actually going to listen to the game, and... No, wait. Yeah, that's good enough. Please enter the current time. 8:03. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Gotcha. Oh, okay, sweet. Let's just jump right into it. The end is never loading.
This
Awesome.
is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Indeed.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Is this Portal 3? Yes, it is!
He considered it soul-rending. Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly.
Welcome to the Stream Star! Woo!
Stanley was happy. And then one day,
Here we are in Source 2.
Something that would forever change Stanley.
Woo!
Something he would never quite
Woo!
forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say,
Oh, hell yeah,
Never in
dude.
all
Can of
his
Dr.
years at
Pepper?
the
That's like
company had
freaking best.
This complete isolation.
Is it like any specific flavor? Just
Something was
regular
very
Dr. Pepe.
clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Whoa, the Diet Dr. Pepper, awesome. My sensitivity for this is literally so low. Field of view, let's set that up to a nice crisp. I'm not funny. It says, wait, what the? I did change it. Okay, yeah, there we are. Whoa. Okay, maybe slight bit more down. Okay, there we are. Awesome. Dude, he's just like Garfield. He hates Mondays. Can I can make keyboard noises everywhere except on the computer. That's amazing. Door.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I thought that opened for a moment. Okay. So we have the Endless Void, Guess we just walk around.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Well, I'm gonna touch it. So I get my support creator. I was planning on buying this game on stream, so this is essentially my exclusive preview. Yeah! What are you... Okay, alright. Okay, so we have construction in that room. Every little thing. Alright, cool. Thanks for adding on to that joke, Star. Alright. Okay, so L1 and...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Can I go back? No, I can't. I think this is my left.
This was not the correct way to the meeting
Okay,
room,
that was my
and
right.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, yes. To admire it, yes. Sit down and... Whoa, whoa. Oh boy. 4B9. Is that an 8 or a B? I can't tell. This font's weird.
Ah, yes. Truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all. Just
Indeed.
to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley
Why
simply
is
stood
this so
here,
different to
drinking
the...
it all in.
Speaking of drink. Whoa. Whoa. Some weird collision.
Yes. Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yeah.
Really worth it.
Yeah. Some lost report. Number one, Dad.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on
I love
creepy
Mom.
and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why
God.
everyone left.
I'm not reading that one. Coffee nut.
Stanley sat around
Hashtag.
waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
No, it's not. How do you know this is a game, huh? Why is it not real life, Mr. Narrator? Huh? Huh? Why'd you say that? A little clock up there. Does that actually... Hold on. 8:10 here. That is not 8:10. That's... Okay, I'm not... Can I go back? It's not the real time. Yeah, I noticed. Thanks, man.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop. Take me back. I want to go back to the lounge. I want to relax. Let me go. I want to go back to the... I gotta tap my feet 3 times. I wish I was home. I wish I was home. Take me back to Kansas. Echoey keyboard. Bro, I need keycard Among Us. I hate myself so much.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. But in his eagerness to prove that he's in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley left from the cafe and plunged to his death.
That noise was amazing.
Everyone thinks you're
Look, Stanley, I think we got off on the wrong foot here. No, we didn't. I like this. I'm a very funny man. They call me an actor.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Is it just me, or does he sound more fed up than last time? Oh. Okay. Did the game force you to fall off the platform? No, I fell off like myself. I was like, no, I don't want to listen to your dialogue. Oh. Well, hey. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. What is this? Maybe I have to get different endings. I'll come back to that. You know what? Let's listen to the narrator's instructions.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And so I did. So let's be a nice guy. Let's be a nice Stanley. Little girls want to date nice guys. Oh, whoa. Come on.
Yet there was not a single person here.
Do not alter without consent. Immediate death.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Weekly targets, IT department, weekly review, planning floor plan meeting, mergers, we're broke Wednesday, termination Tuesday, marketing Monday, office in efficient, financial planning meeting, 415's private time, legal, boss's inspection, ideas and devoted plan. What to do about 432? Don't tell 432 about this meeting. Nobody knows. Different group numbers, pre-review of weekly review. Office party! Yeah! Woo! Woo! Is that the office party right now? Rest in peace, friends. Moment of silence. Aren't we 432? I don't know. Complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write days. Refleet. Employee numbers. 417, 491, 431, 405, 416. Jim. Like the guy from The Office. Like, you know, like, yeah. Reed Richards. The future was yesterday, tomorrow is now. Shut up. That's not inspiring. Survives graphs. Not cost efficient. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergy guy. Who moved my desk? Please keep... Is that just like erased, or is that like censored of some, like, please keep the targets on the topic of... Okay, that's like, I think that's the joke. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Thank you. Synergize core value expedition shift global. What on earth? Quarterly pie profits chart. This is... Help! I'm a post-it! Slides, charts, slides. Who is hot? Profits. What are these things? This... Monetize free to play. Jesus, this is... Violet James, you are fired. We have our new Dude, these are, like, the writings of an insane man. Besides the demographic, space between the teenagers, a lot of percent. Throw something in the ideas bin. Wow. 10, no more ideas bins, trash can. Yeah. Okay, well, I don't know what to do from this point. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less, do unbelievably amazing work, don't get fired. I mean, those are good enough rules. I guess that makes sense.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I like it in the broom closet.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I'm staying. We're staying in the broom closet. Yeah, it's very nice.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
Standing, but...
At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Exactly. I know, like, Dude, this broom, my guy, this broom.
Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Well, you see, this broom looking kind of, if you, if you know what I'm saying.
You do
This.
realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Well,
If
yeah.
I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Yeah, but Engineer TF2.
Mention it.
Engineer TF2 right here, and then we have duct tape, film reel.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path.
Yeah.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite."
I love that
hope
voice.
Your friends find this concerning.
I'm gonna go onto Discord, post a screenshot
Stanley
right
was
now
fat
for a
and
video.
ugly and really, really stupid.
Oh, well, that was
He
uncalled for.
Because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley's addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, indeed I am. I love those.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Oh my
You got to this
god.
broom closet, explored it a bit, and we're just about to leave because there's nothing here.
I'm gonna
A
get my
physical
dead guy
malady of
chips.
Some sort shut down your central nervous system, and you collapsed in front of your screen.
Yeah.
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
I'm not a computer.
Prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Right. When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Yeah. Nobody's here. Just me. Just me. There's nobody here. No one else here. Just me. Just me. Entirely. Just me eating chips live on stream on the mic. This entire thing is going in the YouTube video. I think I want to wait here just to make sure. Give me like a minute. Maybe 2. Can I like open and close the door? Why is your popcorn extra salty? I don't know, dude. Like, the really judge. I don't think there's any more dialogue. Yeah, I don't think there's any more dialogue.
Second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
And back in the room closet.
You too. Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
And Okay, let's actually play the game now instead of standing in a broom closet for a while.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
I regret it, I
office.
regret it, I regret it. I regret it, I regret it, I regret it, I regret everything. I regret everything. I wanna... Oh, Jesus. Huh.
But Stanley just couldn't
Funbox
do it.
Chapter 2?
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fined for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as
Thanos.
Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
Dude, no metagaming, I told you. You gotta roll your d20 first.
To have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field. And it too appeared. It was so much fun. And Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
Bro, I'm tripping.
Remaining so lucid. And then perhaps the strangest question of them all.
Wait a minute. Holy moly, the rooms are actually repeating. What?
Sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
What the hell?
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley.
Is this a dream sequence or is it? I don't know.
I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts.
It's actually what on earth?
And wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams. The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
No way, no way, no!
The weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
What?
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
No.
I want my apartment and my wife.
I have a wife? No, wait, let me wake up. 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 I need to wake up. I need to wake up. Please, 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 please.
I am normal.
Everything, yes, please, please. Please, please.
Okay.
Gosh, wait, this just got... Oh, never mind. All right, okay. I've been lied to. I'm sad now. All right.
Stanley began screaming. Wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please.
Oh, God, wait. Oh, God. What? Whoa, what is going on? Sweet gee. I'm like...
And everything went black.
Okay. All right.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Now hold on a minute.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
I don't know.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
I'm so
missed a memo.
confused. What? Yes, I did die. That's what happened, Star. I'm dead. I think. I'm not sure, but we have another ending. Star, indirect messages. Get Slice in here. Get Slice in here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he
entered the door on his left. Okay? This time, I'm going to politely reject the broom closet.
Not a single person here either.
I'm sorry. I love it. It's great.
Stanley decided
but
to
we're
go
gonna have to
his
pass
boss's
it.
office. Hoping he might coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
The void of infinite nothingness, it calls to me. Jesus! Jesus, is that you? Are you standing there? Arms reaching out from the cross. I'm laughing at my own jokes. I'm such a bad comedian. Hello? It's actually a bathroom. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. See, that's a lovely purse. Extreme bathrooms! What this be, my guy? It is the Stanley Parable. Watch me play a video game. I'm also eating chips right now. Oh, yeah, you did miss the craziest thing. I died. I'm like dead. I took. Yeah, I know. I took drugs or something and died. I'm not entirely sure what happened. I don't want to go in the room with the giant panda.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Should I type it in? 2845?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Huh. Okay. What the hell? Is this on PS5? Yes, it is. That is why the quality is so good.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Could I press the... Oh. Not now. What? I'm not going to ask what that was.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yes, it does cost money. I'm going to head back up. Just back out of here.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up.
I'm sorry?
Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
I'm going to go back down the elevator. I'm going back down the elevator. I can't go back down the elevator. Never mind.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is.
Yeah!
What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's the keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Thank you. What about this can I interact with? Now go back down. I don't know if I can. Can I? I can. Yeah.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
I'm funny.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Button.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator.
Whee!
I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Whoop. Ew. The boss's office! Let's go, boys!
Oh my god. It's the boss's office.
Yo!
This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
What? Hi.
Okay, I'm ready. I prepared to
Okay.
embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
I love this music. This music's so good.
All right, I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Okay. Door. Can we go back down and up the elevator again? We can!
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before.
No.
I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it.
No.
That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown
Tortilla
steadily
chip.
repetitive.
Talk about being repetitive. This is great content! This is a total Stanley moment. Epic Stanley moment. Oh, is he just not commentating anymore?
You know what? I just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment.
What? What?
Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill.
Yeah.
Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious.
Yeah.
So fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Oh, God damn it.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started.
Yeah?
Where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters?
Kind of bottle of Pepsi.
Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises?
I'm just gonna drink it.
To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over.
Dude.
Truly, I mean it. This is unique.
This story is better than Multiverse of Madness, I swear to you. It's so good.
I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know?
Yeah!
You.
Yeah!
Which is why, oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you. So that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Because I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley.
Do you? Star, do you look up to me?
Impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous
Do you look up to me, Slace? How about you, huh?
Oh, good, we're here.
Oh, whoa, wait, this is actually... Oh. Do you guys think if I step out of the elevator I can hit the button again?
Okay, the room of the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Okay. Watch it in the hall. It's just a boss's office. Alright. How to finish this chip. Alright. Got ourselves a purse. Okay. All eyes on Stanley, live on stage. Storyteller Stanley reveals all new in his book. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I really like how well they replicated some aspects of the Source engine for this. Because I think the original game before this remaster was made in the Source engine, and, you know, this is made really well. World's healthiest human being, all tricks revealed. How we did it, the pyramids. Live, the guy who went to Mars. I love that like that stock. Yep, it was me. Oh god. An evening with world peace, baby.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
That was the Minecraft noise. That was the Minecraft door noise. You could not tell me otherwise. That was the Minecraft door noise. The man, the process, the myth, the legend, the parable, Stanley, from the Stanley Parable. Stanley's Parable, Stanley. World's first sentient machine. Uh-oh. Doing great. A conversation with Alexander the Great. This game's humor is incredible.
Are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley.
Speak from the heart. Got it, got it.
It looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Alright. I think I know exactly what I'm gonna say whenever I go out that door. Alright. Almonds, chair, gum, table, nut bar. Hold on, wait. Ah! Okay, you know, guys, I think we're ready. PlayStation Party Bub, I just bought the game and I ain't doing this alone. Ratio.com. Stanley, me dad. Thanks for showing me that cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You are too cool. Good luck on the stage. Rock on. Break a leg, champ. Your boss. Awesome. Break a leg again. Love the way you ride elevators. No one tells stories the way you do. Go get him, Tiger. Oh, yo, look. It's the Spider-Man reference. My true love for you is yours and your wife. From this, from the apartment. And okay, awesome. That's an up, down, up again, down again. The Stanley story. Oh, my book got ratings. An unforgiving account of ups as well as downs. Highs and lows, isn't that what life's about? Stephen Stairs Walker. Stars Magazine gave it a 5 out of 5. Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where you came from, your co-workers. Alright. That's sweet. That's nice. Well, I think, the dude who came up with pizza. Yo, it's freaking Mario, dude. It's Slacy. I'm not inviting you to a party. Oh my god, wait a minute, hold on. What? The Lord meet and greet! Featured keynote speaker. Oh my gosh, I love this game so much. That is incredible. That is... Alright. Who's ready for penis? Yeah! Alright! Come on, give me a high five, Yeah! Alright, put your shirt back on, Jim! Who's ready for content? I died, didn't I? No! I really like screaming right now. I don't know why. I just am
All
in
of
a
his
really
co-workers
screaming
were gone.
mood.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps I simply missed a memo. Beep. Boop. Oh. Beep boop. Beep boop. Jesus, dog. Beep boop. Beep boop. Beep boop.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Dude, where's the beep boop? I need the other computer. What? Oh, sorry. Excuse me about that. It's a 7 out of 10 right there. Let me in 4:30. Dude, what? Twitch, what? Hold on. What is this Twitch clip? Did you clip me?
Alright. Who's ready for penis?
Oh, God damn it. Just tag me that on Twitter. Awesome, great. So I'm just dead now, aren't I? Yeah, I'm dead. That's just what happened. I'm just dead.
To the meeting room, and Stanley
I'm going back to the meeting room.
We're stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Just to admire it.
Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. But eager to get back to business,
Indeed.
Stanley took the first open door on his left. So he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I don't think we're gonna detour anywhere, pal. Boink.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
A lot of lefts. You know, I'm not gonna lie here. I kind of don't want to go left,
oh,
you know.
No.
So.
No, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
What were you thinking?
Clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
I guess we'll just... What on earth? Do I want to go down here? Is this the speedrun tech? Am I doing what the kids call a backward long jump?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
No.
We just
Fired!
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
Oh no.
Rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Wait, no, don't do that.
Suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm?
Wait, no, don't do that.
From the top.
Wait, no, stop. God damn it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Wait a minute.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Can I just go back that way, maybe? Hmm. Honestly, I don't understand where the other beep boop could be. Is that gonna be the new Skullsar quote for the day, Star? Who's ready for...
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Well, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Alright. Chat, I'm gonna let you decide. Which door? Which door? Come on. Which one of the 5 available options? I don't think I can. Yeah, I can.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you, there definitely was
We
a
haven't
story
even
here
gone.
before.
Okay.
Do we need to restart the game again?
I can't
Well,
jump.
I find
No,
it
I'll
unlikely
just
that we'll ever progress by
go over
starting
through here.
and over again. But it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Wait. No, don't. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Something's up here. I have a feeling that we're gonna mess something up again.
Okay,
And there's no doors.
It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why
Okay.
don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Good idea. Good idea. Beep. Boop.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story.
Oh.
Here it comes.
I don't trust this entirely.
No, wait. Never mind.
Wait a
Not the
minute.
story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
This is a box, isn't it? Is this what weed feels like? What on earth?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yeah?
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you were in the wrong,
Congratulations!
and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Oh, the door's gone. Okay, well,
I'm getting weirded
that's
out
great.
by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
It's not gonna... Okay, awesome. This is... The adventure line, eh?
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable
Trademark
adventure
symbol!
line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Oh, that is awesome. Oh my god. Follow the line. Don't follow the line. I'm not following the line. What if I just didn't follow the line?
No, I'm down. We're living it up to the line from now on.
Can I just like stay in here? No? Okay then. I guess we follow the line. Hey, rooms we haven't been in before though. This chair has no collision. And Jeremiah was playing solitaire again. I don't know why I almost call it Starbucks. I'm very tired. Yeah, these are bees! I knew it! I'm not crazy!
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Mush, boy, mush!
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Yeah.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that
Ooh
a
la
destination
la.
is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Sure.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
What was it always stick?
That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh my god, wait, what? I can't. I can't hear myself. Oh, what on earth? What on earth is going on? Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh my God. What is going on? Da 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 da. God, oh my God. Monthly ledgers, corporate imbalances, dental accounts, financial records. Oh, I predicted it. Okay. Can anybody hear me over the music right now? Like, this is an actual question I have. I can barely hear myself here. It's very excruciatingly loud. You can hear me? That's
music.
Oh.
That fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Okay.
You won't want to miss anything.
I'm taking a screenshot of this fern exactly, posting it to Twitter. Just that way. Share, Twitter, post. Okay, posted it on Twitter. That is my reminder that this is important to the story. Let me just check if it went through. Yes, it did. It did went through. Awesome. Don't turn the music. That was really loud. I'm so sorry to all you people that had headphones up like really loud.
Wait, we're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I guess we'll go over here.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell
What
with
on
it.
earth?
Restart.
Wait, what is going on?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
That's a good
People,
point.
right?
That's a
Why
good
can't we make
point.
up our own story?
Yeah.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
You know what, narrator? I think you and I are starting to become friends. Damn it.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
Woo!
Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
It's a
Go
square.
wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might
I
be, Stanley.
want there to be a
I'm
dragon.
ready for it.
Oh, all right. Okay. Okay. Let's see where this.
No, not you again.
Oh, sweet
Stanley,
Jesus.
I'd
Oh,
also
wait, they
like to
put
veto
a
the
trademark
line
on
from having any
you.
role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it.
They're just putting trademarks for every acknowledgement of the line. Dude, this line is stroking out. What the hell? Oh, okay, there it goes. Bye, line. Okay, dragon.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Yeah!
From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is?
Find confusion. Narrator restarts the game. Narrator forgets about previous restart. What on?
Times?
Narrator is gone after Stanley.
Really how
What?
all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
What?
My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well,
There was no choice.
Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped?
What?
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination.
Just
so
over the
that's
speakers.
where we are right
Welcome to
now.
the Aperture Science
Now,
Testing
aren't we?
Initiative.
Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh! Take the door. That was a loud noise. I did not like that noise.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo?
What are you talking about? What? This game's got one thing right. I am very confused. Wait, was that the... No, that's not the fern.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So that's it. That.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
What are you doing here?
I'm eating.
That's fair. Okay then. Don't provide spoilers, by the way. Just you just do. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay.
Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Alright. I ain't gonna. Yeah.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Fair enough. Executive bathroom. Do it. Okay. Oh! Yo! Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers.
What is that noise?
Desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number.
45, right? 2845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay, then. I'm not gonna mess with the elevator again. That... Bro, this is getting weird.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay. I'll meet my violent death. Bring on the pain!
Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Nope.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yep. Well, okay then. Whoa, that was fast. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh. Is she a potato?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, it reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
This is the part where he kills me, isn't it?
Picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
Oh boy.
Stanley.
Well, adios.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as
What?
Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a
pardon?
single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
My brain just hard reset. What is going on?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What? What on earth? Is this still the confusion ending? Is this something... Huh. Early version of the mate. Is this like a museum or something? Money? Ultra Deluxe announcements. December 2018, we announced the Ultra Deluxe version of the Stanley Parable at the Game Awards. There's screenshots of the videos we made for the announcement and the game's delay. Fun! Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would be sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people were interpreting. Okay, huh? I mean, this is cool, I think. What? Narrator emails. After the second trailer, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use the promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are some of the selection of those emails. Are you a rock? Okay, I'm leaving. The lounge and early design of it. What the hell? Apartment timer, what? What? My brain is so confused. Vent? What? Doorway to maintenance and lounge. Um. My brain is mush, is gooey. Sending. What is? Buttons. Button. What on button? Button. I don't even know if I got like the first ending available. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
What?
Turn off your PlayStation. There's
What?
no other way to beat this
Wait a minute, hold on. No,
Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Choose
I don't.
it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let
It. My brain is. What is this game?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Why is there
Stanley
paper?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I missed more
No
than a
matter how hard
memo.
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What is going on? Is it like what? I'm so confused, dude. My brain is just
When Stanley
discombobulating.
came to a set of two open doors. He entered the door.
The door on his left. I don't know.
Yet
I
there was
don't
not
know.
a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go back to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
He just locked out of the room closet. Damn, that's a damn shame.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs
Let's
to
just-
his boss's office.
Let's just do everything he says. No more baying. Just. What is this place? Yeah, no, maybe. No, we're just gonna go. Everything he says. Everything he
The moment
says.
he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't
Yeah.
even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
What? I guess this is calming.
Feeling soothed
Oh,
and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward
Yeah.
into the opened passageway.
okay. Well, that was a funny. This game is like very anti-speedrunner. I love it. What was the clapping?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. Idea bonk.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Man, this is a little bit familiar. Oddly familiar. I wonder. camera.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature
Whoa.
revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley,
What?
one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
432, right? What on earth? Boink.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Yeah.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
I
Was
know.
this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
I
His
can't.
own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Okay.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from
What
this
the
very
hell?
place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
They're already disabled. Up there? Right? I can't get up there. What? Huh? Facility power. 5. Numbers? What the hell?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Whoa! What? Hello?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
What?
Was it over?
Am I dead?
Yes. He had won.
Oh,
He
damn!
had defeated the machine.
Oh,
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom
Okay.
was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
What?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
That's actually a sweet ending. Had like a message and everything. I beat the game! And I unbeat the game. Awesome. I know that actually hit. What an input. Whoa. Whoa. What is with the... Wait. Can I just turn all of these off? What? I am... I love those noises. Dude, what the hell? Press. Dude, this really is heaven. What on earth? This makes my little autism brain happy. Beep boop beep. Is there a voice in the background saying push the buttons? No, I'm just doing it. Oh wait, no, now I hear it! Oh my gosh, there actually is! I did not notice that. Oh my god, crows. Like, the game developer gods, dude. Wait, is this all this is? Just, like, is there a certain order that I'm supposed to be pushing these? What? I'm genuinely so confused. What am I supposed to do here? Like, I get it, I get it, I'm supposed to push the buttons, but like, push the buttons. Jesus. Okay, so they reset after about 30 seconds. Dude, what biblically accurate creature is this? Can I please get that information? Is this a biblically accurate computer or something? What do I do here anyway? Like, I'm so confused. Like, do I just push the buttons? Is that it? Is that just the end? Is that all I need to do? Push the buttons? This is... Hold on, wait, let me... Let's turn the field of view all the way up to where it can. So we can get, like, full immersion up in this. Playing on, like, ultra-wide monitor right now. I feel like I'm supposed to, like, clear out a row of buttons and something happens, but I don't know if that's true. You know what? I'm just gonna begin again. I ain't going through that madness. Set this back to normal. Come on. There you go. We find out it's to manually reset. It's a phone ringing. What?
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
Are we still in the confusion ending? Where's the narrator?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
New content? YouTube money! Whoa, wait, what? Why did I do this? What did any of that mean?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Okay.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content.
Yeah, this is definitely like Help Wanted vibes.
The Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Thanks.
This sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Is it?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or oh, here we go. All right, finally, at
okay.
long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Okay,
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe are tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Content! YouTube view!
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle?
What? Oh! Yeah! Woo! Yo! I can only jump in the circle. What happens if my jumps run out? Let's see. Okay, well, I wasted my new content.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
I'm excited.
If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell,
oh yeah, do that.
30 trillion. You could put that on the box.
Do
the
that.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be
Minute
something
humor on
else.
lackluster
Let's see.
remasters.
I'm ready for whatever it is.
I would not be surprised if it is. This is the area with the fern from earlier. Except the fern's been removed.
That's it? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fanbase rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make it easy go. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship it's going to be. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." Quality assurance department
Does it
signed off on
actually...
this.
Hold on,
I'm
wait.
infuriated
Is
and
that
I'm
a...
offended, and I intend to find these people and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Let me see.
No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Oh my
What do you
gosh.
say, friend?
Oh, he called me his friend. That's new content enough. That was sweet. Okay, what? Huh. Hey, narrator guy, I don't...
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Do I do it? Among Us, for the joke. Oh, I can edit music here. This is gonna be awesome excuse. Thanks for spamming the chat with Among Us star. Awesome.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content
What?
turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
What?
Just our little secret. Take a look.
What on earth? Dude, I didn't know we got freaking Elden Ring!
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
Oh, well that's
Experiences
nice.
like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
That's fair. A memory zone.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone
2013.
remind you how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Total waste.
The Last of Us. Okay, awesome. That's great. The good time. Oh, that's cool. Clock set to 2013. This is nice. 2013 was a good time. I gotta like... Our first kiss, my first card, the release of the Stanley Parable in 2013. I want that real poster right now. Yeah, it said Last of Us on it. Look, like... British Academy of Film and Television Award to Stanley Parable, The Last of Us in the category Story 2014. It's probably something different for like every game company or something. By unpressured gas. They can just add, well, I mean, The Last of Us is a PlayStation property. I am playing on PlayStation, so you never know. Oh, the Stanley player. Wow. Wow. Trip down memory lane. Huh. Me first dollar! Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. I think that wasn't. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Nominee. They didn't win any of these, did they? Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Oh, I know that. I know that screenshot. Oh, a bench. I can't sit on it.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created."
What
Did you hear
on
that, Stanley?
earth?
Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing
I-
the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Okay, let's read this out. How do you reveal a game like the Stanley Parable? To describe any one part of it is to risk its ruination. What is this? To detail what it has to say about game design, the illusion of choice, the philosophy of the gamer, to tell you too much. Comparisons, too, are going to be woefully inadequate. Perhaps its closest cousin would be Dear Easter? But where Dear Easter wastes the form of interactive entertainment, Stanley Parable uses them, then subverts it. Where so many games aspire... What on earth? So, how do you review the game that has been known as the Stanley Parable HD, the full-scale reimagining of one of the most intriguing mods available online? How do you discuss how to do it? Quite simple, you don't. I'm literally so confused. That is... Memories on maintenance. I guess that makes sense. Tasteful, nostalgic. It was good! Oh my god, Minecraft, dude! Yo! Holy moly, let's freaking go! Bro, they got freaking Minecraft up in this. Let's begin again. Stanley Parable. Oh. Person of the Year, Stanley. Bro. The original remake.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
Awesome.
The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10.
The
Don't you
narrator
get
in their
it,
head
Stanley?
isn't nearly as
The
witty
game
as
was
one is.
perfect. It didn't need anything
Is that a
else.
screenshot of the
It
source
didn't
engine?
need
I wouldn't be
content.
surprised if it
All they had to do
was.
was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation.
'Cause
Boom, done. And they couldn't even
I really
couldn't
do
resist the urge
like
to go meddling with a beloved
yeah,
franchise.
because the original Stanley Parable was made in Source Engine. I do believe that's where it was made. I'm not entirely sure, but repeatable carpet textures ready for your game project. Gray, red, missing coworker scenario, meeting boring grass trial version. That is awesome. Wait a minute. Pairing snake oil sales. Oh my god. Your number is 29. Bro, what on earth?
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Oh.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Dude, where the hell are we? Half-Life?
Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I
What?
haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh my god. Oh, wait a minute. Pressurized gas. That's Steam. It's a Steam joke they're making. Oh my god.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious
Unfunny!
I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Do you think the Steam version just actually has Steam reviews all over this instead of pressurized gas for console releases? I don't know. White van! Bad reviews everywhere. Bro, what?
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games...
That's a real... What? Really?
Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I?
Oh my gosh, these are real reviews? Seriously? That is...
This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. I can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Dear,
No,
what
don't...
an awful memory to have to hold on
Don't
to.
second
These
guess
black
yourself.
marks on my
No.
otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
Oh.
Like I let these people down.
Oh.
Isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Why am I getting emotional over this, dude? What on earth?
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. What if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record? Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto,
what?
and it's always been my motto.
What
I'd do
is
anything
going
for the
on?
customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
I don't know,
And
man.
here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what
No.
the players have been asking for.
I'm not touching
and I'm
it.
very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get.
I'm gonna
Don't
stay
sit
here.
around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue.
Check
and
Discord.
It goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah 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 blah.
Oh my gosh.
We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. Got the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore
Oh my
becomes
God, it is
impossible to
real.
manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore...
Hold on, give me a moment. I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. Got the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is.
It's just
How many billions
repeating.
left until so much more than forever ago, which is why I say the story.
I don't want to do it.
And therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until in.
Fine.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look,
Yeah.
I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think.
Okay.
So my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to
Okay.
say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you
I
are both
don't
making
like
choices
hitting the
and not
skip
making
button
choices.
on him. Like, don't get me wrong.
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's
Yeah.
the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Oh, God!
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you... Oh, Stanley, you're back.
What?
You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
What?
Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been. Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was...
Oh,
hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time.
Editor Gabe, in the future when you're making this in a video, I am so sorry for the silence. This is
and when that feeling
legitimate confusion
what
here.
Took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment
like,
I have ever experienced my entire
the
life.
plant's like
All
dead
of it
now.
collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and...
Narrator? No. No, I messed up! I messed up! I messed up! Oh, I shouldn't have done that! Oh, I shouldn't have done that! No! No! Okay. Please be alive, please be alive, please be alive. What?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are...
I don't feel like this is, like, from the narrator's POV anymore. I feel like this is just like genuine stress that the game developers had and everything. That I'm not gonna reset. I'm just here to talk real quick. Like, I haven't seen any of this ending before. I'm like, yeah, I know in the past, whenever the game first came out, I watched like Dan TDM and stuff play it. I don't remember much of it now, but like playing through this, it's like, you know, it's a fun game. I like this. But this ending here, I don't feel like this was written for, like, no reason. This honestly kind of connects to me, myself. I feel what the narrator's, like, raging on about. And you can probably relate with this 2-star, because, like, talking about, like, stress and how just ending up in... like a small pit of despair where everybody just demands different things every single time. I can see where they're coming from, especially since, like, this is obviously written from the perspective of the game developers as, like, it's relatable to me. Even, like, that reason is probably why I don't, like, why I've slowed down a lot on making YouTube content. Because, like, yeah, I've made some good things in the past. I just don't feel like I could, like, sort of, kind of make something like that, I guess. And, like, you know, like, something that I do, my school, the place that I go to, they are well aware of the existence for my YouTube channel, and like if I post or do anything with that YouTube channel, it's most likely going to end up around the school. That, like, it's gonna be talked about. It's gonna be brought up like, oh hey, I like the new video you did. But like, there's also a lot of people at my school who just generally don't like me. So, as high schoolers would do, they chastise me for having this idea of wanting to somehow be some type of YouTuber or whatever. And like, of course, I'm constantly thinking of, like, changing up my content. Like, right now, I have multiple scripts in the works for things I want to do on my channel. Like, freaking, I want to do sketches. I loved doing the bread. That was, like, a really nice, really funny little thing. I love doing the talent show. Acting is something that I just recently discovered that I love to do. And I want to try and, like, talk about that and convert that on the channel. But well, I mean, yeah, it's getting deep, but like this is making me feel some really deep stuff here, and I don't know. I just know that I'm gonna post this. Like, the main reason why I'm streaming the Stanley Parable, I did this because I knew I was gonna turn this into some form of YouTube content, because I love this game. It brings me back to the good old days whenever I could just sit down as a 7-year-old, watch Dan TDM all the time, not really care about things, and I should probably stop talking before I get way too emotional, man. God.
Speaking into the world, as though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion
This
in one's
is-
assessment of others. But of
This is
course,
hitting me real
absolutely
hard.
anyone
That's
can
all
be
I'm
the
gonna
result.
say.
So
I'll
here's
stop
what we do.
rambling on
We get
myself.
these demands that seek everything and are
Button gonna...
The end is never the end, 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 is never the
What?
end, is never the end.
Like that loading screen. What? This is hitting hard. I'm not gonna lie. This is hitting hard, man. What on earth? I don't think this section of the game is doing good for my mental health right now. I've already had a little bit of an off day. This is... Oh, something's changing. I couldn't tell. It's... I don't know what here could be changing. It's odd. Just like Portal 2. Oh. Just Portal 2. What on earth? Eee? Portal 2. What? I can't even make a joke. What? No, I can't press the button. It hasn't reset at all.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah. Do we trust it? New content? That got...
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Okay. What's this exciting thing you need to show?
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
What?
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
What? What?
Yes, you see? Isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few
427.
minor additions? Think of all the new
The
territory
end is
we'll
never
cover
the
with
end
a fully
again?
fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
Welcome.
This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Oh, it's two in different languages. Taste the sequel.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Okay. They're back. 2 doors. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. Boring sections of the chart. Cool red section of the chart. Dude, what? More TPS, better TPS. Sequential mind share. The color red! What on earth, dude? My brain is... Oh, yo, that is like a genuine Google slide. the Comic Sans. Thank you for attending my meeting. Oh, wow. Dude. What on earth? Oh. Oh. 2 ferns! Yo! Yo, the return! Return of the fern! Double, co-op in New Stanley Parable, online co-op.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
9
I
Scrum,
figure that if
10
I can loosely organize a handful of interesting
number 2
concepts,
chat.
that surely the game will sort of naturally
2 eyes, 2
spring
ears,
up
2
around
nostrils,
them.
2 arms,
It'll
2
all work
legs.
itself out. Game
Who
development
took
is
the
much
red
more of a
marker?
fuzzy
Me!
word than anything scientific or logical, really.
2. Oh. The prequel to the Stanley Parable. 2 is the sequel to the Stanley Parable is the prequel to the Stanley Parable. 2 is the... What on... Okay. This way to show floor. Okay. New features. Content. What on earth?
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Okay. Exclusive. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Hear your name in the game. Okay.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first
Jim,
addition
Agatha,
to the game
Bob,
is
Jen,
this button which speaks
She-Ra!
the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Too big, too small, just right. What?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust.
Hello, Dwight.
Are you really, truly Jim right now?
Method acting as Jim, yes.
Step forward and press the button.
My name is Jim. I put my friend's stapler in a microwave.
Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
Jim.
Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Before we move on, I just want to bring up my favorite part from In Space with Markiplier 2, which is the part with all the Jim newsmen. Literally the funniest part of that entire thing. I don't know why that just came into my mind, probably because the name was Jim. I just thought that'd be funny to mention and kind of relevant. Go play Markiplier in Space if you haven't, people watching.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
Too much Jim.
I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
That's fair. That's fair. We don't want an existential crisis now. Is there a sprinting feature? Can I jump, maybe? I just tried out trying to jump.
I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save you the work of finishing this feature.
Whole new office, red is the new orange. New updated ray traced, more of the same, but in a good way to the sequel. Button that says play jump circle, infinite hole. Whoa, collectibles. Free new plus easy trophy. I can't believe it's that simple. It just works. Try screenshotting one of those images back there. Okay.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle.
Yeah.
Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
Damn. Let me go back to that room and take a screenshot. You hurt Jim in the game. That's Jim. Screenshot taken. Awesome. I'm gonna go see the reassurance bucket. What is the reassurance bucket? Swear to God, if the collectibles makes an NFT joke, I'm going to lose it. Okay, let's go and see the bucket
A
first.
common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered
What the game
a
was
chaotic
supposed to
sense
be.
of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Bucket!
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Charisma buff, yes!
Has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a
Dude,
person.
yo!
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh. Beautiful bucket, just pick it up. So we
Does
have the
anyone give out
bucket
awards
says
for
Jim.
most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Let's go to that collectibles area. I want to see what that is. Collectibles, that's new. Can you find them? What on earth?
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable
Bucket friend. I'm what? Dude, freaking. Oh, what on earth? Oh, what type of Plato allegory is this from? Can we find them all?
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Free trophy. Pull the lever, receive your new trophies, no more steps. It just works!
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley. but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Thank you, Todd Howard. I think that was the joke they were trying to make there. The Todd Howard and Skyrim and stuff. Yeah. Let's go to this infinite
What
hole.
else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
The infinite hole.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Get well someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
Okay,
Happy
then.
12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
That is a very specific balloon. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
Okay, oh, that's new. We already went to the insurance bucket. Button that says gym. QR code in the merch stand. Oh, there is! Let me scan that real quickly. I saw the new content. Oh, that is my ugly mug. Come on, be real. Oh, it's a real browser. StanleyParable2.com. A sequel, huh? What on earth? If you're more sort of a prequel what on earth? Stanley Parable sequels and you.
Say there, Timmy. What's that you're enjoying? Why, it's breakfast, of course. Everyone loves breakfast. And just...
I'm not gonna watch that right now. That'll be a separate thing. That'll be connected to the video. You'll see that in the edited version of this funny. Let's go to the infinite hole, shall we? What is going on there? Distance, space, time. Yeah, the video is 10 minutes long. That's why I said I'm not gonna holy, like infinity! Opening room, depth, infinite, surrounding. What on earth? What?
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Do I jump? For the meme, for the vine.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel. Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again? I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever. There really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again, so we can get back to what's really important about... Oh. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I know, I told you the hole was infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever? The hole is
I've been
plenty deep,
falling
but
for
more
30
than
minutes.
deep enough, in my opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe you're the problem.
I did it. I thought it was.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why
Yeah.
don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
I'm
If
sorry.
that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on.
I'm sorry,
I'll
I
just be
didn't
up
mean
here
to.
when you're ready.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. Oh boy, I feel bad now. The music though, that's nice. We got that's new door up there. So we should probably go check that out. Settings World Champion, mostly infinite hole free trophy. That's new. What's in here? Epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
True. What's up here? The Settings World Champion. Okay. Huh. Alright. Yeah, the bucket's nice. I like the bucket. Been to the collectible, been to the free trophy, mostly infinite hole, reassuring bucket, merch, button that says gym, epilogue. Huh. What else is there to do? Jump circle this map, free trophy, the button that says the name of the player playing the game, merch, settings world champion, Stanley Parable reassurance bucket, office decorations, epilogue, collectibles, infinite hole, exit. Okay, not too far from the exit. We could probably go down there real quickly. Not down there. Well, we're here, exits through A9. A9 is the collectibles, so we can go. Alright. To the right of the map! Away! Man, how do we get there? Oh, there we are. Yeah, I realized.
Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
I think. Oh, whoa. Okay, that is some Agent 47 type cover art. What on? Huh. Oh.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Huh.
Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a
Jump
coherent
circle
video
into
game
the
at all.
pit.
It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a
Oh
big
my
building
God, it's
where he was
legit.
employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed
buttons on a keyboard.
Orders came
Just
to
came
him
to him
through
as
a
a monitor on his desk.
telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Is this
is
just
what
a
employee
sequel shadow
427
drop? I
did
don't
every
know.
day of every month,
Maybe?
of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had
Why?
showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this
Happy
happened.
12th birthday,
This
step
complete
niece.
Isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's...
Stanley picked up the bucket.
The reassurance bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's
Keep an eye out for
launch
that's
now
right.
more than
That's
ever.
right. We have
Perhaps
collectibles.
his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Okay. Maybe...
Oh,
Collectible.
Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
No,
I can really feel it.
no, I...
It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies.
No,
Good for
no.
you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over.
I can't.
Name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk that it
You-
has to
you're my
resort to this
friend!
stream of petty
How
insults
dare you!
simply in order to get you to hand
Why?
over the bucket? Stanley,
Oh.
I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined.
Definitely.
Now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends, that your relationship is purely superficial and convenient, that your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner.
Go to
Well,
hell,
I'd
broom
never-
closet.
Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point.
I'm leaving.
Share your journal entries detailing. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Once again?
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of
same.
confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
2845.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
Yes.
Was the bucket guiding him?
Yes.
Yes. This is certainly the most logical explanation.
Dude, this is like this collectible. Hey.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Awesome. I also really like the bucket texture star. It is a very nice bucket texture. I like the wooden handle. That's a nice touch.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right.
Can I get a bucket
is
in
here
real
for you,
life?
Stanley. Everything will be fine.
I want a bucket in real life.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read,
Mind control facility. I thought my bucket disappeared for a moment.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Yo!
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled
No!
it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
You're okay, bucket. It's
Was
okay.
the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place?
That's...
These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
My mind is feeble.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Dude, I think I've grown an emotional attachment to this bucket.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past
Yeah,
began
very
to sink
companion
in,
cube.
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Then the bucket made a sassy comment. That is so funny. Oh, big red button. Where's number 4? That's 3, 2 and 1 are over there. If I can find 4, then I can do numbers. I can prove that I can count to 10. Why is it always the big red buttons that are always so exciting to push? Probably because they're like appetize is super exciting to push. It's like, ooh, you want to push the button? No, oh no, yeah, it is. You're right. Okay, well, let's just hit the button. Bump. 5. Is this open now? Pressing buttons in order from... Okay. 1, 2, 3's over here. Whoop. 3. How do I go up there? Maybe instead of turning off the mind control, we turn it on? Maybe?
When at last they came to the source, but at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have
no!
betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds. Silly birds. The control buttons became active again. Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world.
Bird.
The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery.
Bird.
Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable.
Really?
Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best. And Stanley was happy.
Yeah. Birds. Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Do you know what's going on, Bucky? That's his name, Bucky. This is what I'm calling him. Bucky the Bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
Well, that was fast.
Entered the door on his left.
The right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room?
It
Yes, Stanley
was.
thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Okay.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No.
No, said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
It's a weird voice you got there, Mr. Bucket, but okay.
Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Okay,
Stanley
Mr.
did
Bucket.
not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose
No,
not
buckets
to
can
ignore this
talk.
obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and
'Cause it
he
did.
unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked. In here, said the bucket. Go into this dark room over here. Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
The Bucket then tells Stanley, "You should kill yourself now. You serve zero purpose." Dark room. Whoa!
Now pick up the phone, said the bucket. Pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Whoa, what?
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Oh boy. What? So. Okay. Can't go back out. Hello, Stanley, it's me, your bucket. Press circle to take me to work with you.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Take me back home with you.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Back to work.
I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think. It can't talk. All it would ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location.
That's fair.
It doesn't do anything else.
Yeah? Don't listen to the loud man. Press triangle to go back home.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is this awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
No,
sad. I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket.
What is...
Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to
it. Does. It really does. You believe I'm real? Don't you, Stanley? Believe I'm real?
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection, but it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid.
Yeah.
Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Relive the same day with me over and...
Oh my What am I
over.
saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
Go to home, to work, to home, to work, to home, to...
No. I'm having feelings. The
Oh,
bucket.
sweet
No,
Jesus.
no, what's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do
What?
anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand.
Star, you said that as a joke, right? You didn't know that this would happen, right?
Tell
You...
me what to do in this troublesome
Yeah,
situation. Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it
No,
to me. Give me the
no,
bucket, Stanley.
it's mine.
I need
It's
it.
my bucket.
Give it to me now. Give it. Or
Close your eyes. Go back to work, Stanley.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
What is that? Firework? Fire? Fire? Firework? Huh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What's happening outside? What is that noise? Large man, lots of boxes, stairs, something to do with stairs, somewhere both red and blue, nearby a fireplace, a private but smelly place for an important person. Is this some kind of game? There must be a point to this. It's like 427, haha. There will be... What on... Fig leaves are hard to find. Follow clues provided by 416. We can do it. Red room? What? Thank you. Good luck. What on earth? Large room, lots of boxes, stairs, something to do with stairs. Somewhere both red and blue. And private smelly place for... I'm taking a screenshot of that. Okay, broom closet is locked off again.
Coming
Stairs,
to a
something
staircase,
to do with
Stanley
stairs.
walked upstairs to his boss's office. Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands? Stanley figs? Or what about Stanlerines? Yes,
I really
I
have
think
been
I
streaming
like
for
that.
3 hours, that's
Another
right.
Stanlerine under your belt.
This game is good though, so you can't... I don't know if you can judge me for that one. Okay, so... Something about stairs... Important person...
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Don't sit on the stand figure. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisps. Okay. Can't... Okay, well, I'm up here now. Let's go in this room. I haven't done that yet. Business strategy. Alright, okay. We're gonna pretend like we do not I am the most expensive boss. Okay. Alright, buddy. Alright. Listen here, Mr. Ego. Which one? Which painting? This one? Or I am the most expensive boss? Okay, up or down? Guess we're going up. Oh man, I know this music. Do, 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 do. Is that the narrator in the background? Dude, this game. Imagine how long it took the narrator to read all these lines. Probably a while, but... Oh, okay. I don't... Can I go down? Don't... I don't feel like there's a stop to... Okay. Well...
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad, Stanley pushes some buttons.
Whoa.
Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Okay. Sweeb. Okay, let's check that screenshot real quickly. Large room, lots of boxes, stairs. Some are both red and blue. Private place for an important person, something to do with stairs. Some are both red and blue in a large room with lots of boxes. What could all of
Stanley
that
walked
be?
straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Red and blue.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I'm well aware, but I'm not gonna.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yeah. No questions asked. Whoa.
As the machine
Nobody
whirred
can
into
see
motion
me.
and Stanley was inched
I
closer
am
and
the
closer
spy.
to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He
Peekaboo.
doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss,
Peekaboo.
like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he
Peekaboo.
resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow
Peekaboo.
life. Farewell, Stanley.
Peekaboo. 'Peekaboo. Oh. 'Peekaboo. 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 '
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant,
Yeah,
Stanley
so-
was obliterated as the machine crushed every
bone
in
in his
body,
body, killing him
instantly.
instantly. Yeah. We get the point here. Come on, red and blue. Give us something to work with here, lady.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart
anything
the game
changed this
back
time?
in his
Yeah.
office, as alive as ever. What exactly
Yeah, I don't think
did
anything's
the
changed
narrator think
either.
he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
This doesn't say Stanley Parable 2. What are you doing? That's not Stanley Parable 2. Okay. Just quickly run
look
off
at
to
these
this.
two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one
I've
another.
already been through
How
all
they
of that.
both wish to be free.
Boink.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Yeah.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Yeah.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game.
I don't
As
wanna.
long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
I don't
Whatever you
wanna.
do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
Bye-bye. Alrighty. Should definitely choose that off stream. Oh, 100%. Like, that's definitely going to be something that happens off stream. Let's go back here. Push the buttons. Push the button. Push the button. Push the buttons. Push the button. Oh, yes, I should do that. The sequel is now paused. It's still calling it the sequel. That's nice. Okay, let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
Oh,
could
we
it mean?
can.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
Perhaps he
simply
had
missed a
missed a
memo.
memo.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Bucket hug
Stanley
it.
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay. Large room, lots of boxes. Where are there lots of boxes? Huh. I don't know if they're...
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
I get
You can
it.
feel that, can't you? The aura of coming to a staircase. Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in
Yeah.
such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would
Yeah.
think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket.
Oh boy.
Now he noticed the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Oh boy.
Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Bucket?
Could it truly be?
Oh.
He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Whoa.
Come to me, Stanley. Find me. He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend.
Oh,
it was the only way to truly
Jesus.
restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful.
What?
Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
Oh. Uh-oh.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was.
She has a bucket.
Had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work. For which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself. My
life kicks ass.
And she flipped all the way to work.
You know what? Figure Finders meeting today in the meeting room. Let's go ahead, find the last two figures.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Whatever.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
all right. See you later, Star. Have a good one. Okay,
when Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Red
Standing
and
now
blue.
in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Bunch of boxes.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Weep.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He
Indeed,
wanted
I
to
didn't.
wander about and get
Indeed,
even
I
further
didn't.
off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Now that I think about it, I might also actually get off and end the stream. It's been really fun playing this. I've had a great time. I'm definitely gonna come back to this at some point, like 110%. This is awesome. I love this game so much. This version of it really got me thinking, in case, you know, it wasn't obvious by that ramp back there. I don't know. I feel like this game has a lot more symbolism than it like lets on, because you know it's obviously a fun little poking at fun type game deal and whatnot, but it just it has more to it. I feel like it explains a story behind the developers more than it does with like, you know, just a regular game thing. Like, if that makes any sense at all, I'll probably go somewhat more in depth about that in the future if I really needed to. But I've been live for 3 hours 10 minutes. It's been a while. So, yeah, that'll be all. Have a good one. I'll see you guys for the second stream. Peace.